Nico Rosberg has claimed that Lewis Hamilton is to blame for speculation about Max Verstappen's retirement. The Dutch ace is aiming for his third career title in 2023. His two championships could not have been more dissimilar. He won the title with several races to spare in 2022, breaking numerous records along the way. Why did Rosberg make that claim? All will be explained in today's video. Rosberg's first title in 2021 was incredibly attritional, and he only sealed victory on the final lap of a pulsating and contentious Abu Dhabi finale. Verstappen has since spoken about his future in the sport, admitting that he may stay within 2028 when his long-term contract with Red Bull expires. Rosberg, who won the championship in 2016 after a titanic battle with then Mercedes teammate Hamilton, believes the Brit may have planted the seed of retirement in Verstappen's mind after an exhausting 2021 season. He told Sky F1 that talk from him possibly retiring started in the year when he battled Hamilton, where he said, "I won't be here for long if every year is like this. Those battles are so fierce and intense that they take away a lot of the fun." Verstappen is only 25 years old, but he has already stated his intention to retire from Formula 1 and pursue other forms of motorsport. Meanwhile, Hamilton is close to signing a new contract with Mercedes, extending his time with the Silver Arrows to well over 10 years. Nico believes that Max Verstappen's advantage needed to be improved in his title-winning year of 2016. Nico Rosberg believes Max Verstappen has an advantage in the Red Bull Formula 1 team because everyone sees him as the number one, something he wished he had at Mercedes. Rosberg joined Mercedes in 2013, and the team dominated the 3 seasons they spent together after the turbo hybrids were introduced in 2014. Their time as teammates was overshadowed by a deterioration in their relationship and 3 collisions in Belgium, Spain and Austria in 2016 before Hamilton tried to hold Rosberg up in the Abu Dhabi finale to steal the title, which the German won. Rosberg retired a few days later after Toto Wolff admitted that having 2 drivers competing at such a high level was unsustainable in the future. Rosberg believes Verstappen now has it easier because he no longer has to deal with a Hamilton-like figure in Red Bull teammate Sergio Perez. The whole team had to maintain a neutral attitude between Lewis and I, Rosberg told La Gazzetta dello Sport. There was a strange atmosphere within the team because it was clear that rivalry existed within our garage. As a result, the team had an unbalanced spirit, making it difficult to get closer together. I was isolated at a critical juncture in my career. It should be easier for Verstappen because he is widely regarded as the best driver. There is a calmer atmosphere at Red Bull. Rosberg also stated that Verstappen, who is only 25 years old, is already one of the top 5 greatest drivers of all time. He has the fighting mentality of Michael Schumacher and Ayrton Senna, and he no longer makes mistakes, he explained. No teammate has been able to keep up with him, including Pierre Gasly and Sergio Perez, who are not exactly bad drivers. This year, Verstappen has blown my mind. He had a poor start to the season, and Ferrari was clearly superior at the time. He then went on to have a historic season, winning 15 races with a record-breaking total of 7 pole positions, often winning by moving forward. He will always be one of the top 5 drivers. Certainly, at the age of 25, he has won 2 world championships and has already won more races than Fernando Alonso. He has enormous talent, and he is now complete. Nico Rosberg's recent comments on Max Verstappen, in which he discussed his rivalry with Lewis Hamilton, will raise some eyebrows. In the 2021 season, the Red Bull and Mercedes drivers engaged in a title battle for the ages, which the former won in dramatic fashion in the Abu Dhabi finale. The Dutchman won his first title in 2021 thanks to a contentious safety car rule imposed by then racer director Michael Masi, but tempers flared on numerous occasions throughout the season. The pair collided 3 times, raising fears that the title would be decided by one of them colliding into the other in Abu Dhabi, with the pair tied on points ahead of the race. Hamilton received a 10-second penalty after a collision with Verstappen that ended his race at the British Grand Prix, and they also collided at the Italian and Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. For the majority of the campaign, Toto Wolff and Christian Horner were at odds in their respective team caps. Verstappen has mentioned a possible early retirement from F1 several times since the infamous Abu Dhabi decider, and Rosberg has provided an interesting take on the reigning champion's recent comments by referring to Hamilton. That talk from him possibly retiring started earlier in the year when he battled Hamilton, Rosberg told Sky F1, where he said, "I won't be here for long if every year is like this." Verstappen has previously threatened to leave the sport after becoming frustrated with rule changes. He disagreed with F1 bosses' decision to change the format of a race weekend. Officials increased the number of sprint races in a season from 3 to 6, which annoys Verstappen, who has previously expressed his displeasure with the change. Verstappen stated before the Australian Grand Prix in April, "I hope there won't be too many changes, otherwise I won't be around for too long. We're approaching seasons where we could have 24 or 25 races, and adding more isn't worth it to me. That will not be fun for me." With a win at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve this weekend, Max Verstappen will equal Ayrton Senna's record of 41 F1 race wins. He leads teammate Sergio Perez in the Drivers' Championship. Verstappen is on track to win his third title in a row and is currently ahead of Red Bull teammate Sergio Perez after 7 races. The Dutchman defeated Lewis Hamilton in 2021, overcame an early title fight with Charles Leclerc in 2022 and is dominating this season. Only 4 drivers in F1 history have won a hat-trick of titles: Juan Manuel Fangio, Michael Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton, so Verstappen could join an exclusive club. If he wins the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend, he will have equaled Ayrton Senna's record of 41 victories, the 5th most in F1. We are witnessing true historic greatness in the mold of Schumacher, Hamilton and Senna. It's a truly incredible, extraordinary performance, Rosberg told Sky Sports. Verstappen, who is under contract with Red Bull until 2028, has been open about his desire to leave F1 for a long time and told Sky Sports F1's Naomi Schiff that motivation will determine when he retires. The 25-year-old first discussed the possibility of an early retirement in 2021, which Rosberg emphasized while adding that his own decision to abruptly leave F1 was the right thing. That talk from him began last year when he battled Hamilton, and he said, "I won't go on for very long if every year is like that. Those battles are so fierce and intense that it takes a lot of the fun out of it," Rosberg said. "The sport will always be an intense environment, especially when you're fighting for championships year after year and you're the guy with everything to lose. It's quite demanding because everyone expects you to win repeatedly. I can't imagine myself in his shoes. He's done financially. He has so much that he won't have to work again. By the end of this year, he'll be one of the all-time greats in terms of records." Verstappen won the Spanish GP to complete a rare Grand Slam, topping every practice session, taking pole position and leading every lap on his way to victory. Verstappen recognized Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko's phone going off while talking to engineer Gianpiero Lambiase on the team radio during practice 2 at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, which Christian Horner highlights as an example of the reigning world champion's talent. "I believe he was very raw in 2016. He was lightning fast. He's a natural talent," Horner said. "He still has that natural speed and tremendous ability, but I believe what he has gained now is experience and roundedness." When he recognizes Helmut Marko's phone ringing from within the car, he's just got this extra bandwidth that has put him on another level. The exciting thing about him is that he is still improving. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get instant notifications of the latest news videos of Formula 1.